Welcome to another episode, everyone. What happens when you have life without the possibility of parole in prison, a prison hell, and you've been locked up for over 20 years already. All you really have is hope that you will be home free soon, within the next year or so, and you are into it with your family. Because people on the street, they sometimes leave you behind once you're in there fighting for your life and facing life. This individual here, Vernon Johnson has been locked up for over 20 years, has life without the possibility of parole, and he says that being there in prison is a trap. This is the actual prison yard. This is real stuff. I've been here. I was here on these yards for over 30 years. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, the Inside Story with me, Damian Porter, please subscribe to the channel. Did over 30 years of incarceration, and not one day of it was worth it.
And teach, man, stay the fuck up out of here. It's a trap. It's the signs that keep you stuck. You know what I mean? It's a sign. It's designed to keep you at a sub level of thinking down here, so you can't see what's really going on in the world.
Between the lines,
All right,
shout
first
out.
and foremost, let me get your first and last name, and can you spell it for me, please?
All right, my first name is Vernon, last name Johnson, VERNON, JOHNSON.
All right, how long you been down for?
Been down for 20 years. I've been gone since December 30th, 2005.
All right, you have a date?
Nah, I'm an LWOPer, but the way my case is going now, God is good.
LWOPer. LWOP, for those who may not know, stands for life without the possibility of parole. Life without parole. Life without the possibility of parole. We call that the LWOP there in prison. Life without the possibility of parole. Okay, he looks like a young man, keeping himself up apparently, in decent shape, and been locked up for 20 years already and has life without parole, but he's not losing hope. He believes that he'll be home soon. And a lot of people are coming home.
And I should be home shortly.
Okay.
Most definitely.
When you get hit with a sentence like that, what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
When I came in at the age of 20, I'm 39 now. I'll be 40 next month. When I came in at the age of 20, I was extremely naive. So I believe a lot of us are naive. You know what I'm saying? At that time, we don't know. So we get placed in situations to where we have to make a decision. And that's the first time we coming across this decision. And so we don't know. And a lot of us come from broken homes. So it'd be hard. And so we just make the best decision that we know of at that moment. And unfortunately, sometimes it'd be the wrong decision. But everything happened for a reason. God sits you down to talk to you, man.
Yeah.
I'm not institutionalized or nothing like that. I've been gone for 20 years, so it's a blessing. I wouldn't have the mentality I have now if I was still home. Shit, I probably wouldn't be living, to be honest.
How do you maintain hope when you got?
Well, yeah, no, you wouldn't have the same mentality you have now if you were home, because the streets are not necessarily going to give you that mentality. And if you're not being guided and directed properly by the individuals in your community, you're not going to come across this knowledge on your own for the most part. If everyone in an environment is not thinking this way, not thinking along the lines of being successful, of being nonviolent as it relates to one another, etc., then they're not going to impart that to you because they don't have these same skills or mindset. Oftentimes it takes going to a situation like this, to prison, to wake yourself up and realize that everything that you've been told and sold was a lie, a scam, a scheme, a dream. Nothing is what it seems. And none of this stuff is worth your life and your freedom. That's it. That's the yard full of dirt, sand, not a speck of grass in sight. There are no trees. Well, there's some grass there on the other side, but barely. It's horrible. Just dry. Got the pull-up bars down there behind him down the way. That's it. That's the yard. Normally the yard be full. Individuals walking around the track, losing their life. Right there, behind him is the buildings where people are for 30 and 40 years inside of a small cell inside of this building. Nothing but mountains outside. So you can look outside of your window, excuse me, but you're not going to see any damn thing.
Those kind of years ahead of you.
I'm real big on family. So for me, it was my family. Even though it felt like I was thrown away and just forgotten about, family is what kept me holding on. So that's my hope.
Gotcha.
Family.
20 years later, I would imagine you're a different person
Most
than when you first walked in.
Most definitely.
What do you attribute to your greatest area of growth?
Trials and tribulations.
Okay.
Hard times.
Hard times.
Hard times is what made me. Hard times is what, as now I know that I can get through anything in life.
Okay.
No matter what life throw at me. So I just try to be inspirational and motivational to anybody who need it, because I know, I understand. I see them, I see me.
You been programming since you've been inside?
Most definitely. I mean, I done got in my hands dirty quite a few times, but I mean, it's fucked up because like I said, it's prison politics.
I'm in programming, like good programming.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
You ready to go in?
My bad, I'm kind of deep.
I done dropped the key.
Yeah, he thinking he talking about programming. As you've been putting in work, you've been beating people up, you've been stabbing. Be like, yeah, I had to get my hands dirty a few times. You ain't talking about that kind of programming. We talking about doing right, reading books, exercising, speaking to the youth that's coming in there to prison on those yards, so that when they leave those yards, they do not return. Like I did many times. Individuals did try to speak to me though, and I had to learn the hard way, had to learn on my own. I was not listening. I was hard-headed, and that was that. But we want to prevent other individuals, the other generation after us, from going through the same things that we went through inside of these prison walls, because the politics are no good, the prisons are no good, and life without freedom is extremely hard. It's nearly not worth living. That's serious.
I'm kind of deep. My bad. But yeah, though, good program. I've been programming, seriously. I wouldn't be right here right now if I wasn't programming.
What's been the most impactful program you've been a part of while inside?
Since I've been incarcerated, honestly, you guys, in between the lines, I was just at SAD-F, and you guys came to SAD-F, and a lot of us in here don't have nobody. You know what I mean? So, but have people come in from the streets and not treat you like an inmate and treat you like a human, because this place is trying to strip you from your humanity.
Yeah.
So to treat you like a human is just like, yo, it's brothers. It's no gang banging. It's peaceful. It's love.
Yeah, that's the worst
a lot
part.
of people out here and that's incarcerated are about love, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst part of prison, is that it will strip you of your humanity if you allow it to. And it's hard to disallow it. You have to really be in tune with who you are, get to know who you are, and refuse to relinquish your humanity, because just the practices in there alone will strip you of your humanity if you're not careful. And that's the most degrading part about prison, is the lack of humanity.
Yes, being here, man, and y'all coming, that's the big thing for me.
One thing a lot of brothers say inside is that a lot of their enemies from the streets, once you guys get to prison, it's not like that anymore.
Hell no.
So how do we make it so that the young ones out there on the street currently exist in the same fashion, recognizing that at the end of the day, if they end up in here, it's gonna be peace and it's gonna be love.
Yes.
How do we make sure that they don't fall victim to historically what has gone on to get them in here?
Hopefully they're wise enough to be able to hear somebody else's trials and tribulations and apply that to themselves or what they're going through, so they're able to avoid that same mistake that they're hearing it come from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. The best thing I can say is, listen, pay attention.
Yeah.
Don't think you know everything. Life goes fast. It doesn't seem like I've been gone for 20 years. It seemed like 5, bro.
Yeah.
You look up, time is gone. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody trying to give you something that's motivational and inspiring that you can use to help better yourself, to make you make better choices in life, hear it out, man. Hear it out, apply it. That's the difference between a wise man and a fool. You can learn from a fool. A fool doesn't apply the knowledge that he has. A wise man does. That's the difference between a wise man and a fool. So when you hear somebody else's struggle, apply it to yourself, man, and use it and teach, man. And teach, man. Stay the fuck up out of here. It's a trap. It's designed to keep you stuck. You know what I mean? It's designed to keep you at a sub-level of thinking down here, so you can't see what's really going on in the world. Be smart, be wise, man, and love, and live.
You got a favorite book?
Yeah, you have to be smart and you have to be wise. And a wise man absolutely learns from someone else's mistakes. That's what you want to do. You don't want anyone to make mistakes, but if they do, you want to learn from that and thus not make your own same mistake and suffer the consequences that the individual before you suffered when you seen him make this mistake and you didn't learn from his pitfall or his downfall. So we just have to take a step back sometimes and say, well, that didn't work out for him or her too much. Let me stay away from that. Perhaps it's not going to work out for me either.
Yes.
What's your favorite book?
The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Okay.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
7 Habits, 7 Habits of Highly Effective. That's Cove, Robert Cove, maybe, I think. Covenant Cove. I know about that book.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, anything you want to say to your loved ones out there?
Yes, I'm actually, it's actually a hard time between me and my loved ones right now. But my loved ones that know me, y'all know that I love y'all. And if I'm separating myself, it's not because of dislike or I don't want to be around. It's that I can't have that type of negative energy that lower my frequency. But I love y'all. And I love my family and I love the world and just, live and make the world a better place, man. We can do it.
Respect, brother.
Come on now.
Yeah, we can do it, And he says that God has a plan for him, and perhaps he does. A black Jesus, that is. Perhaps he does. Because Jesus was black, God is black. There is one, he's black. That's for sure. All right, man. Shout out to that brother, Vernon Johnson. Shout out to Between the Lines. Is that who that was? Or Prison Stories 101. I think that's Between the Lines. No, this is Prison Stories 101. No, Between the Lines. Damn it. Yeah, this is Between the Lines. My bad. Because they say it right. Between the Lines right there. All right, shout out to the Between the Lines, man. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Hopefully that brother makes it home soon. He said he's has a little acrimony with his family. You may think, well, how does that happen? He's in prison. That sort of stuff happens. He's been locked up for 20 years and he's still having some. But he says that his family is low vibing basically, and he's trying to, have his frequency at a higher level, his energy at a different sort of level, and don't need all of that conflict and acrimony and strife. You certainly don't need it once you are locked up already and you behind those walls. You need as much peace as you can possibly get. As crazy as that may sound. And he's right. Prison is a trap. It's not good. And many people suffer and have suffered behind those walls. And many people have never made it out. And some that are in there now will not make it out for various reasons. They die of natural causes, but they die lonely, miserable, in a dreadful cell without their family. And it's just, it's horrible. It's a horrible life. It's horrific. It's miserable. Constantly, daily, every day. You're on constant guard. There's constant violence and there's never a moment's rest. Not peacefully. So what you want to do is avoid this sort of situation to begin with and think about what you do before you do it. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Things look promising in the beginning when you're about to go on this mission. But then in the end, the consequences are often dire and irreversible. It's literally or essentially never worth it. It's just not worth it. May seem like it is, may seem profitable at the time, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you plan on doing, but there are other ways to do it. It's just not worth it. In the end, you get caught up, it's all bad. You're on your own. Stay safe and stay free, people.